Hello and happy Thursday. Happy Hat Trick Thursday. I've got my beach hat on today. I kind of wish I was at the beach. Not sure where you're at. Maybe you're at the beach while you're watching this. If so, soak up some rays for me. So today's hat trick, our 3 tips are going to be 3 ways to stand out online for your job search. Right now there's a lot of folks online looking for jobs and they're doing virtual interviews and things are just all kinds of wonky. So I wanted to give 3 tips for how you can stand out. And all 3 tips are video, video, video. Video is the thing. I'm here on video, right? There's 3 different ways that you can create videos that will help you in your job search and help you really stand out. The first is create a video resume. You can put it on LinkedIn, you can submit it with your applications. Sit down, talk a little bit about your work experience, make it personal. I mean, you can really describe how you would apply for a specific position. They may look at it, they may not, but you never know. And it's basically an extra opportunity to interview, but you get to find the questions, right? So you get to talk about whatever you want to in the video and make sure that they hear that you are a great candidate for whatever position you're looking for. So that's the first. The second one is post a video on LinkedIn. Do a little introduction. You can put it in your summary and talk a little bit about you. Talk a little bit about what makes you you, what makes you stand out, your work experience, what excites you, what types of positions you're looking for, what types of work really gets you fired up. Whatever it may be, you can talk about your hobbies, you can talk about your special skills or whatever you are really amazing at. Maybe you do an anecdotal story about some time ago when you conquered some challenge at work, or you brought in new business, or you did something really amazing that had a huge impact on one of your previous employers, right? The big thing here is impact. Companies want to see that not only did you do amazing tasks, but you impacted your previous jobs for the better. You brought them some kind of value. So think about that when you're trying to come up with a story. The third thing is create a video demonstrating your expertise, right? Maybe you are really good at spreadsheets. Create a video and put it up on LinkedIn that you are a spreadsheet master. These are some tips and tricks and tools. Teach somebody how to do something, even if it's just a 5-minute video. Having video out there online, maybe it's on Facebook, maybe it's on YouTube, maybe it's on LinkedIn, just put it up there somewhere. You don't have to have a formal channel, you don't have to have a fancy Facebook group, you don't have to have any of those things, but you should have some kind of spot where somebody can go and look at a video that you created. Now, say you are I'm going to take me for an example. Say you have a lot of experience managing remote teams. Right now, that's a really great skill to have, right? I used to manage people all around the world. We were always deployed someone or another somewhere around the world, right? And we had to have conference calls. We had to deal mainly on email. We didn't even really use video chat back then. It was all phone calls, right? All conference calls at all hours of the day or night. And you have to make people feel like they're part of a team. I could do 2 or 3 videos talking about how to get people feeling like they're part of a team, how to make sure everybody feels like they've got buy-in and they're included in decisions and discussions and all of these things, even from all around the world, right? I could just post them up on YouTube. It's based on your Gmail account. Most of us have a Gmail account, right? It's free to have, and you post some videos up. You can post about them in LinkedIn, you can post about them on Facebook, you can mention them in your application, you can mention them in an interview that, during COVID, I was a little bit bored. While I'm job searching, I was a little bit bored. I thought that I had this knowledge to share, figured I would share it with the world, right? You could share it to your network. You don't even have to mention it to a job, but just having it out there. These video things are going to do one really important thing for you, okay? The more you do them, the more comfortable you're going to feel on camera, right? This is a new world, the whole video thing, video interviews. I've talked to a couple folks and they get on video interviews, you get on Zoom, and it's so foreign to many of us, it's very unnerving, it's very stressful. You don't know whether to dress up, not dress up, talk fast, talk slow, talk with your hands, don't talk with your hands, right? doing these things, even if you just create a couple of videos just for yourself and you never post them anywhere, it will give you some practice of feeling comfortable in front of the camera. It'll help you figure out lighting. It'll help you figure out how close to sit, how far to sit, how to sit up straight, where to wave your hands, what kind of distractions, and then watch the video back. See how you present yourself on video, right? You can totally be yourself, or you can be very stuffy and you know, very formal, however makes you feel the most comfortable. When you're practicing like this, you want to make sure that you look back at the video though. Sit through it. I'm gonna be honest, the first couple times I saw myself on camera, it was like, oh my goodness, I can't believe I look that ridiculous. I look silly. I talk too fast. My hands are waving around. I'm not sitting up straight. I messed up that word. I did this, I did that. It was all about what I was doing wrong. I spent the whole time picking it apart and doing it over and over and over again. And honestly, I try really hard not to retake now because I think that part of it is my personality. If I stumble over a word or I hit myself in the head when I'm waving my arms around, you know what? That's just part of it. If you're in a job interview, obviously you want to be a little bit more polished, but honestly, it's who you are. People are drawn to who you are. People make connections with who you are. And the more comfortable you are with who you are, the more that's going to come across to other people, right? We talked previously about personal brand, how you come across to people. And genuine trumps everything. It just does. So be genuine. Have fun with it. Laugh at yourself a little if you hit yourself in the head, right? Wear a funny hat if you want to. Whatever it is that makes you feel a little bit more confident on camera, but practice with it a little bit because interviews over video are here to stay. And I think that more and more we're going to see a lot of interactions online be video-based as opposed to just phone-based or even in person. So why not take some time and get a little bit more comfortable with it and have some fun at the same time. All right, I'll see you next week. Have a great rest of the day.